Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the final part of Scythe. Now, I'm going to be doing something a bit different here. Normally, when I do playthroughs, I usually do them like I do my commentary as I'm playing the game. However, this time I'm doing something a bit new. I am doing this post-commentary, which means that I've already completed the map. And the reason I'm doing this is because there's no way in hell that I am ever gonna fucking commentate over this shit. I simply could not focus on commentary, which is why I'm doing it post-commentary. Besides, yeah, I had to cut. I also ended up cutting a fair bit of stuff here, because, as see, I just cut right there. Yeah, I ended up cutting a fair bit of stuff, because this map is, it's definitely a map. I will leave my thoughts till the very end, where I actually commentate, where basically current me will commentate over, like, what I overall think of this map, but, yeah, well, if you've been listening to me throughout the course of this playthrough, you probably know my opinion on this map very well, but, yeah. Anyways, I grabbed the invulnerability just so I can deal with the Cyber Demon a lot easier. And, yeah. This opening area is really bullshit. There's just a lot of shit that can go wrong, and every once and again you'll see me flail my mouse around. That's because I'm just like, what the fuck? Basically. Yeah. So yeah, there's a bunch of Barons and Hell Knights up here, which, I take care of. And, one fun part about this map is that it starves you out of your ammo. Yes, a slaughter map that starves you out of your ammo. Good map design. Good job, Ericholm. You really outdid yourself. And yeah, there's a shit ton of Revenants up there, so feel free to go back into that one alcove right there a lot, just so you don't get absolutely fucking destroyed. One annoying part is the Archviles, but then again, that's because they're Archviles. And Archviles are always the worst. Yeah, this part is very annoying. I'm mostly trying to clear out this beginning room because, yeah, I pretty much just want this clear, because this is pretty much going to be like my base of operations for a majority of the beginning. The majority of this map is what I'm trying to say. I can't fucking talk. Yeah, there's another Archvile down there, because we can't have nice things. And take note of that switch, because I am an idiot with it later. And yeah, the Archvile can zap you from the bottom there, which is really fucking annoying. And this Revenant Fireball gives me a bit of issues, which I kept in for some reason. I don't know why. Anyways, now, right here, I want to take out that Archvile, because an Archvile death means less pain, and less pain means less Archviles, and vice versa. So yeah, a lot of this part is just mostly ducking back and forth into cover. Not the greatest gameplay ever, but yeah. Now I'm gonna come down here to deal with the two Archviles who will sometimes resurrect enemies on top, like at the top. Yeah, it's weird. Thanks, John Carmack. You should have probably patched that out. But no. I'm sure that modern source ports have, though. Alright. So now I am heading to the orange key, and this part is fucking awful. Basically, a shit ton of enemies and 3 Cyber Demon are unleashed. And I ended up speeding up this part because a lot of this is just waiting for enemies to infight and attempting to get them infight. So yeah, even with the speed up, this is still a fucking tedious process. Pretty much have to wait for all the enemies to tear themselves down, but even then, there's still a shit ton of them left. Which just makes this a lot painful. This is very painful. And one problem that you may notice is, you know, there's a Cyber Demon right there. Normally, the Cyber Demon usually infights with the Revenants, but they didn't do that here. So I attempted to go, like, back and get the Cyber Demon infighting with them, but I couldn't get anywhere because, again, this map just it's horrible with enemy placement. It is awful. And here is me trying to get the Cyber Demon to infight. It's not very useful, as you'll see in a moment, but yeah. So here I'm just going back, and I'm attempting to shoot him to provoke him to infight, but it's just not working at all. He usually does, though. I don't know why he didn't. My only guess is just playthrough luck, because it usually just comes down to that. Here I attempt to get the Cyber Demon infighting again, but it's pretty much pretty useless. Because, well, you'll see in a moment. Because he'll only infight like a small set of them, instead of, you know, the entirety of all the the barons. And so he stops infighting. Yeah. So my thought process is right now is just get rid of the rest of the enemies, mostly. Get rid of them myself instead of... Oh, and also you can see right there, the Mancubus Fireball clipped through the wall. That tends to happen sometimes, and there's nothing I can do about it. Mancubus really need to be vac banned, if we're being honest here. And here I die a lot because this map is unforgiving as all hell. I want to mainly save that Cyber Demon just in case he, well, actually never mind, because I'm pretty much deciding at this point just to face all the enemies myself. Because, yeah. Yeah, there's still a shit ton of Mancubi left, and they're all not infighting, so I pretty much had to deal with the rest of them myself, because there was really nothing else that I could do, yeah. And this Mancubi was being a fucking asshole right there. Tried to use the BFG right here, but decided, nah, rockets were more effective. Ton of going back into cover, just to make sure that Revenants don't kill me. Now finally the slowdown stops, or not the slowdown, the fucking fast forward stops. Now we're back to regular programming, because mostly everything is dead here. That Mancubus over there, Mancubus? Fuck. That Mancubi over there really isn't, no. Well, now he is. I'm good at commentary. Christ. So yeah, the only thing that's left over here is the one Cyber Demon, but we can take care of him with ease. And I finish him off with rockets, I think. Yeah. So yeah, that's that entire room done and over with. And don't mind me for a minute. I'm just gonna, yeah, because I wanted thumbnails, so this part is mainly me observing everything and attempt to get thumbnails. I don't know if I'm gonna even use any of these. I haven't made the thumbnail yet, so we'll see. I don't know. That's a good one. I might use that one. You can see my thought process of how I make videos. You can hear an Archvile, but he doesn't get leashed until later. Okay, so I make a stupid mistake right here. I hit that switch. And what that switch does is that it activates a door with a bunch of Cacodemons and Pain Elementals. Now, what I'm normally supposed to do there is get the Cyber Demon, the two Cyber Demon that are over there, infighting with the Cacodemons and Pain Elementals. I don't do that. And I am quite an idiot for not doing it, because having to deal with all this shit is really annoying. So yeah, that's my own fault. So yeah, I ended up speeding up this footage because this is just really tedious. Now here's the Cyber Demon that we're supposed to infight with the Cacodemons, but I fucked up. And I die a few times here, even though, you know, I've two-shot a Cyber Demon many times before, but for some reason I just couldn't here. Really fun map, I must say. Really fun. And here I finally killed the Cyber Demon. Took me long enough. Right here, it takes me only one attempt to kill that cyber demon. Yeah, I don't know, man. And that switch is also lowers the thing over there, but once again, I am just a bit tad dumb. Just so you know, we're not even halfway done with this map. Think about it. And you can see my salt levels are going up, judging by this by this save game. Well said. Well said. And here I killed the Mancubus for later. Yeah. I mainly do this so both they won't shoot me, and both so I don't have to deal with them later. Here I attempt to get the Mancubi that's right over there, but I keep launching rockets into my face because of how Doom's auto-aim works. And right here, I just fucking destroy myself. So yeah, it's not worth it to kill that one Mancubi right there. And here's a bullshit trap. And I do it later. And oh boy, rooms filled with a shit ton of archviles and revenants. How fun. More just getting rid of the Mancubi here. Now here's where I go through this trap. Yeah, it's just a bunch of revenants and I think a few, well, yeah, a few archviles, I think. Yeah, oh yeah, and also Cyber Demon. So, you know, a lot of fun, a lot of fun. Anyways, here I decided to do something else, because I kinda, well, here I'm actually searching for ammo, because, once again, this map starves you of ammo, which is really fun. A slaughter map that starves you of ammo. To be fair, I haven't played Sunder, but I'd honestly rather not torture myself. Because from what I've heard, it's fucking awful. And here's me, once again, failing to two-shot Cyber Demon. Well, I just one-shot him right there, but, you know. Now here's something fun, is that when you cross that line def, right there, a closet opens with a bunch of barons and an archvile. So, which means that you cannot kill the Spider Mastermind until you take care of... Well, you cannot kill the Spire Master... You cannot two-shot a Spire Mastermind from there, which is... Yeah. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So yeah. Here I ended up just... Yeah, I ended up taking care of the Mancubi right here, because... Trying to dodge a hit scanner with a bunch of projectiles flying at you is not... usually not fun. And here, once again, demonstrating that you should probably not shoot at Mancubi through windows, because you'll explode yourself. And was here, I withered down the Spire Mastermind using a few BFG balls, and finish her off with some rockets and the super shotgun. Now here I will actually go ahead and clear out the monster closet right here. And get absolutely fucking eviscerated by the Archviles. Alright, so flipping the switch right here will unleash a bunch of more even Hell Knights and Barons and another Cyber Demon. Because this map loves its fucking Cyber Demon. Cyber Demons, to be more precise. Yeah, this ends up withering down my rocket supply a fair bit, which is not something that I like to happen. Or, well, of course, not having enough ammo to deal with something is not a good thing, you fucking moron, but you know what I'm trying to say. It also unleashes a few... It also unleashes a few Hell Knights and Barons, well, I think mostly Hell Knights over there. And, yeah. It's really not that fun to deal with. Here I'm just thinking of where I need to go next, and I keep the speed up for this part because this part is also another part where I have to wait for a lot of infighting to occur, and yeah, this is not very fun. And of course, because we can't have nice things, a wall opens up, allowing the Cacodemons and Pain Elementals to get through, because why not, man? Just fucking burn it all down. So yeah, we have to pretty much wait for the Cyber Demon to kill absolutely everything. And pretty much, you know, this isn't like a very annoying thing. Well, it is. What I'm trying to say here is, it's not like this is like a thing that you, like an optional thing that you can do. This is pretty much mandatory if you want to finish the map. I would love to see you attempt to, I would love to see people attempt to finish this map without infighting. I'm pretty sure you fucking can't. The map does not give you enough ammo to finish this map without infighting. Anyways, and of course, Lost Soul, always being a Lost Soul. Anyways, now I have to deal with the Cyber Demon, but he's mostly withered down because of all the Cacodemons. And here I attempt to kill the Revenants from over here, which is not something you should do, because the auto-aim just doesn't work for that window. As you can see, my super shotgun, my shells are pretty low, so I go back and get some more. And here I attempt to kill him through the window again, even though it doesn't work. Well, only for a second, really. Anyways, pressing that switch raises that thing, not lowers it. And this part sucks, judging by the saved game I give this. Because when you cross that line, hell breaks loose. As if it already hasn't. Because you now get a shit ton of Revenants to deal with. How fun! So you have to just get lucky with your BFG tracers and just hope that you aren't butchered too bad, because yeah, this part can go fuck itself. Now we have to deal with the two Cyber Demons that are in that room, which more than likely is going to be an absolute fucking pain in the ass. And yes, if you want to get back on that platform, you have to use the elevator right there, which is dumb. In a game where, you know, I mean, I know it's engine limitations, but in a game where you're literally a fucking superhuman, you can't jump like 2 feet. It's kind of ridiculous. Here I attempt to fight them through the window again, but you just cannot. The auto-aim just doesn't want to auto-aim. Pressing the switch will lower the blue key down, and it will also, of course, trap you with 2 archviles. That was the archvile sound that you're hearing earlier, and it also lowers down the blue key, which I actually forget to grab. And right here I take a small break, which I'll actually cut out in the final part, because I forgot to cut it out in editing, oh well. Alright, so I forget to pick up the blue key here, but it's fine because I pick it up later. We're now going to go to where the final key is, where all the Mancubi were, which is right over here. And we're just gonna deal. There's several Cyber Demon there over here, which is fine because they're not in horrible positions. Honestly, this room is probably one of the best parts of the level, because it's just such a break after all the bullshit that we have had to deal with for, you know, the past, like, several minutes. Alright, we dropped down here, and I decided to conserve some ammo in a moment, because I do have a Berserk pack. There's a secret right here with some cells, which I stupidly take one. Which is a waste of ammo, but, well, fair enough, they do give you a fair bit of cells up ahead. So yeah, this is where all the barons were that you saw up ahead. And I just decided, you know what, why not? Let's use some BFG ammo on them. And there we go, that is the last secret of Scythe. Now here are the last 2 Cyber Demon of Scythe, which go down easier said than done. Now it's time to deal with the final Cyber Demon of Scythe, which I mainly withered down with the Super Shotgun, and then I think I finish off with the BFG. Or maybe I finish him off with the Super Shotgun, I don't remember exactly. Yeah, I think I do finish him off with the BFG. And he is dead. And with that, all the Cyber Demon from Cyber Demons, yeah, the final Cyber Demon of Scythe is what I'm trying to say here. I cannot talk, I apologize. However, remember that most keys are trapped in Doom Megawad, so we are only in the home stretch for right now. So as soon as you pick up the red key, 2 monster closets full of remnants and a few archviles open, and this is the home stretch. These are the final enemies left of the map. The archviles are a pain because archviles, but luckily they will most likely not resurrect any of the Mancubi because there are just so many revenants all around that they won't get far enough. They will resurrect all the revenants though. As you can see, the plus number in the top left slowly going up. And here's where I noticed that happen, so I attempt to kill all the Archviles. I think I killed one right there. And I keep getting eviscerated by these revenants, these goddamn fucking skeletons. Here are the Archvile resurrecting even more enemies, because we can't have nice things. Wow, he actually actually resurrecting a Mincubi. Or maybe that was a Mincubi that I left on accident. I'm not entirely sure. No, he definitely was resurrecting the enemies. But luckily, we finally killed the 2 Archviles that were left alive right here. Now here you see some epic Revenant missile dodging, never mind. For some reason that Revenant missile just stopped, like right there, which was interesting. Final 2 Revenants are over here, and with that, every single enemy is absolutely eviscerated. And here's me checking to make sure that absolutely everything is dead. And as you can see, everything is. So with that out and over with, I can finally leave the level. I sped this part up right here because this is where I realized that I don't have the blue key, and I thought I missed it like back here. And also me slowly realizing that I left it back up there, so you know. Here I attempt to go back to there, and here's where I check the auto map just to make sure where it is, and apparently I'm blind. I apparently think it's back over there, but then I realize quickly once I go back over there that the blue key is right ahead of there, so I don't know what I was thinking. And so with that, in Spirit of Scythe, well, we can unlock all the doors, which leads us to the final area containing a John Romero head, and in the Spirit of Scythe, let's death exit. And that is Fire and Ice. I will leave present me to explain my feelings about this map. I genuinely think that Eric Alm was out of his fucking mind when he created this map. Talk about one of the worst ways to end off a fucking Megawad. This is arguably one of the worst slaughter maps I've ever played, and yeah, I really hate this map a lot. I mean, I enjoy slaughter maps. I enjoy, like, Alien Vendetta. Most of the maps in the later half are slaughter maps, and that WAD is very fun. Hell, Fear is a fucking amazing map. I love that map in this game, but this is one of the worst ways to end off a Megawad, with pretty much barely any ammo to go off of, and just generally this is just generally one of the most unfun, fucking slaughter maps I've ever played. It's awful, and I hate it. And that is Scythe. So it's time to give my overall opinion about Scythe. So yeah, Scythe is one of the best Megwads out there. A lot of the maps are very short, so it's pretty easy to beat it in under like, oh, this took me like 2 hours. Final map like takes up like 1/3 of your entire fucking playthrough. But, well, maybe that's a bit exaggerating if I'm being honest, but yeah. That last map is so fucking draining. Anyways, ignoring map 30, this is a very great Megawad, and I highly recommend that anyone play it. Again, just watch out for map 30, because it exists. The only other like downside is like map 27 or map 28. I mean, run from it. That map is really dumb. You pretty much have to be a god of straight 40 if you want to fucking beat that level. And yeah, I mean, aside from that, it's a very consistent Megawad. Consistent Megawad. Definitely check it out. I will leave links in the description to the id Games archive download to it, so go and play it. Don't listen to me. Don't ignore my very blatant salt intake right now. But yeah, go play it. I highly recommend it. Now, okay, so of course y'all know that I started this playthrough because I don't have anything to do for the next few weeks, so what am I going to do after this? Maybe another Doom Megawad. I might do Alien Vendetta, but I'm kind of deciding against it because, well, for reasons, but you know, that is a possibility, but we'll see. Other Doom Megawads I want to do in the future, Doom the way it did, Memento Mori, of Eternity, Requiem, Revolution, maybe Wrecker, I'm not sure. Let's see, what else do I wanna... I wanna do Hell Revealed 1. Hell Revealed 1 is bad. I don't know. We'll see when the time comes, whether I do it or not. But yeah, that's, for right now, that's it. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this, mini playthrough. The next major playthrough, I've decided, and the next major playthrough is going to be Quake. So yeah. Hope you enjoyed this mini playthrough, and don't catch the coronavirus, so I will see you sometime later. Bye.